I'm telling you that I'm him, but it goes in point. Yeah,
Out the other.
your accident.
Epi.
I feel like I was too quick. I was quick on the
You
trigger.
should have done a little tap.
My bad. Hey,
Yeah,
my
yeah.
bad, Russ. Man,
What is
my
that?
bad.
50? What are we? 55.
We're nickels here.
Mm-hmm.
I've been waiting to say nickels for quite some time.
We're double nickels.
Double nickels. That's what I butchered it.
That's all right. That's all right.
God damn it.
No, you killed it, man. It was good.
It's just such a it's like such a baseball dad thing to say.
What, nickels?
Let's go double nickels.
It is like number 55.
Yeah. What up, 5-5?
Yeah. Speaking of dad thing, we may have Pops hop on. He's in town. He's helping us move.
He's hard to get. He's hard to get a hold of, man.
And we don't know. Maybe he's in the shower, but we've called him now for like 30 minutes, so I think he might be bailing. I don't know, but we'd love to get him on for maybe a couple questions.
I mean, I would like to get him on for the draft and all of it, but we can't get a hold of the freaking guy.
But if we get him here, he'll hop in. We got a third setup here just in case.
Yeah, I mean the guy's he's a star.
He's a superstar.
And he's a diva.
And he has multiple phones, I'm sure.
Exactly.
Some that we probably don't even know about.
Yeah, so it makes sense that we can't get a hold of this freaking guy. But yeah, we got a draft of movies that don't exist but should.
I'm excited for that. You can really go a lot of directions.
Yeah, you can really get in your director bag.
Yeah, for sure. I just don't know where you went. We'll see. I think
we went similar directions. We'll see.
Stat of the day.
Yes, I was gonna say, do we have a stat of the day,
dude? And today it's like you can choose two options of the way you want to go.
It's
like
just A or B, true or false?
No, but it's like it's just very game show esque.
Okay,
so we'll wait for that.
Okay,
and then little news, little questions.
Okay. I'll kick us off here.
Yeah,
I'm kind of like I'm almost. It's like I'm really putting myself out there because I don't know which direction you're going. Like you might just be going like we should do up 2.
See, yeah, we'll see. Just what do you got?
And that's what worries me. I've got the Seventh Sense.
Okay.
And now the Seventh Sense, it doesn't. You know what? Actually, I'm going to rename it. I'm going to rename
inspired by Sixth Sense at all?
Yes. So I'm going to rename it the negative 1/6 sense.
I feel like 7th was good.
I felt like I did too much.
I feel like just flow wise. But are you?
I'm going to say the negative 6th sense.
Okay.
Because it's the opposite. It's like the opposite of the Sixth Sense
of the plot.
Right. And I hate to spoil. And if you're still planning on seeing that,
Let's
I know
do that.
It's still kind of new.
If you haven't seen Sixth Sense, you're gonna have to skip this part because it's the best plot twist of all time. If you have seen it, enjoy.
Because it is like a newer movie, and so I know I don't want to.
Sixth Sense?
Yeah, I don't want to be rude. And
when did it come out?
I think it came out in like 01. Oh wait, was it? Let me look that up.
Oh, dude, sub 2000.
Oh, really?
I think it's
normally I hate movies that are sub 2000.
I'm gonna guess 98.
Sixth Sense.
Could be 98.
Release date.
It might be 01 though. It might be 2000s.
Yeah, 99.
99.
99.
Okay. Almost got it.
Okay, so my plot is it's like the Sixth Sense where the guy at the end he figures out that he's dead.
So he figures out he's
alive? In the very beginning, the very beginning of the movie. So like the beginning of the movie,
how is that going to work?
He just gets killed, and you're like, how did I not know that he got killed?
Right, and then at the end he figures out he's been dead the whole time. So you're saying
the beginning of this movie is they're like you have a terminal illness and you're dying and he's on his deathbed basically.
Yeah.
And like his eyes close and then like the movie it cuts and he just like wakes up and gets out of the bed. But the whole movie you're led to believe that he's like dreaming.
Or he's like in heaven.
He's dreaming.
Yeah. He's like moved on.
And so the whole movie is like he's going to people and being like doing things that he wished he could have done while he was alive.
Oh, that's sweet. That's sweet.
Right. And the whole movie he's like crying because he's like, God, I just wish this was real. And they're always like, huh? And that's kind of your cue.
And then he's like dating a chick that he always liked.
Yeah. And he gets married to like the girl he always was in love with. And everything's going right because he's like, I just wish I could have done this.
That's actually I think it's actually a great movie idea. At first, I thought you were just kind of being funny. That's a good idea.
Yeah. And then I think it ends. We haven't gotten quite to the ending yet in the writer's room.
Yeah.
I think the way he figures out that it was real is he dies.
Oh wow!
And because he's like, I had never died before. Like this is what dying feels like.
And then he
it's like when he's actually dying, he's like, that was all real. And I really
he gets older and
yeah. And he lives out his whole. He lives out his
and then
his
somehow he
dream life.
Figures out that he was.
Yeah, we haven't gotten to that part. How does he actually figure out? I don't know.
That's really good, man.
Yeah. And I would see it. And maybe if it was the negative reciprocal of Sixth Sense, it would probably be a giveaway.
Yeah, I think it's like
we could work on something else.
A life unlived. A life unlived.
I don't even know what that means, but it sounds
it feels good.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
Thank you. Is that the direction you're going? Just to make sure.
Yeah, I think we're on similar.
Good.
So have you seen like the Adventures of Sherlock Holmes or tapped in with that at all?
I actually haven't.
Okay, so I was just looking for like a new Toy Story variant.
Okay.
Because Toy Story was great.
Oh, fantastic.
But we need a new Toy Story, so I have The Adventures of Store-Bought Gnomes. And it was the title was
unbelievable.
The title was inspired by Sherlock.
That is some great freaking writing right there.
Thank you. So we have the Adventures of Store-Bought Gnomes, and basically like the gnomes are just the new Woody is the gnome, and they come alive.
Wow.
It's 3 a.m. They come alive.
That's awesome. So
and the new Buzz is like this like funny gnome, like this little like frog gnome. Is like Buzz
think,
or something.
and I'm not
there might be something with gnomes that's been made.
Yeah, and I think that I would love to put your plot.
Let me look that
the
up.
Gnome plot. There's definitely a gnome series.
I didn't have a lot of plot. I was just like, this is the new Toy Story.
Well, it freaking rolls off the tongue.
Gnomes animated movie. When I was writing it, I was like, is there a movie named Gnomes?
Gnomes versus something.
Gnome Alone. Are you kidding me?
Oh, well, they went that's interesting that's the
Romeo
direction.
and Juliet.
Oh shit, that's good.
I like my title more.
I like yours a lot. I just think that
The
yours should be
Adventures
the
of
trilogy.
Store-Bought Gnomes.
That should be the trilogy, and they should like get out, like they're getting into hijinks, like at
Sure.
the mall and stuff.
Sure. Yeah.
And like they're maybe.
I think there's room. I think there's an opening here.
I think
because
that this
I don't
one-
think any of these like Gnome Alone. Who the f heard about?
Who
Gnome?
the f- and who f- and,
Gnome
and,
Alone,
and by
dude.
the way, who
Gnome Alone sucks.
respectfully, who cares about Gnome
Oh my
Alone?
God, they Sherlock Gnomes.
Wow,
I didn't even know that.
That's great. Minds think alike, man.
Okay, so my idea.
No, but that you should be proud of that, really.
Yeah, Romeo and Juliet was good. I saw that in 2011.
Yeah,
So, that one was
and
good.
we could take our hats off to that.
Yeah. But all right, whatever. That.
Hey, you don't
I guess
gotta be
it's already
mad.
been made.
Are you
Let's snake.
okay? Snake up, man.
I'm excited about these. I'll do one. Okay, this one. I'll do okay. My other one was called. So basically, my titles. I did fun titles.
Okay.
That's kind of where I built.
Yeah.
I have Show Be the Money, and it's an animated Disney B film.
That's great.
And basically the plot that I had is like there's this the daughter of the queen bee, rich daughter, royalty, and then
Yes.
there's like a hive bee that's like,
That's
oh
so
hey, and she like won't even give him the time of day.
Yes.
And I don't have the ending completely worked out, but something where she falls in love, and then it actually
With that bee?
she falls in love with the hive bee. It's like the hardworking hive bee with no money, and
well,
she's the
it's
son of the daughter of a queen bee. It's like classic.
Classic.
And then I had some sort of like sad twist where like maybe she falls in love and ends up stinging for him.
Oh.
Like it's a human's about to swat,
Yes.
and she goes no,
Yes.
and stings him.
And stings him.
And then she
Sorry.
and I looked it up. Bees have like minutes to live, so he like
Oh.
has a couple minutes to live. With her.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or does she end up somehow not dying?
and then how about this? And this is, I know this is your plot. And
Yeah.
What if he stings himself?
What, he kills himself?
Yeah.
I don't think he should
It's
do
like,
that.
bro, it's like Romeo. I'm you know what?
That's more Romeo and Juliet.
and Juliet's kind of bleeding into it.
So he's like, F this, and he just like stings grass and
Yeah.
he dies.
Or he just like
But I was thinking
reverse stings.
yeah, and just takes
Or maybe he like just stings the queen bee.
and he takes his own life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He
I mean,
goes,
that's
on,
it.
he goes on like a sting.
he gets a sting fest, sting rage.
Yeah, I don't know, but I feel like there's something there.
I think there's definitely something there, and I think that title's got legs.
Show be the money.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah,
that's
thank
fucking
you.
great.
Thank you.
Yeah. So my. Oh, you know what? I've got some fun titles actually. I've got the Maytwix.
What? So is it how the Twix was built? Or?
And so this is kind of this was one of those. I kind of went this was your writing style where
you found the title first.
I said that's a fucking great title.
Yeah.
We're gonna put asses in seats with that title. We could sell that movie.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't have as much of a plot. I think that every person that eats a Twix is now in the Maytwix.
Okay. Oh, maybe it's like once you eat a Twix, you enter a new state of being.
Yes, and
Yeah.
but if
Yeah.
you haven't eaten the Twix, like the people that are in the Maytwix,
Yeah.
they would never like they're so loyal to Twix that they would not like
Such a funny. Yeah.
they
yeah.
wouldn't be a whistleblower.
Right. You don't want to say shit.
Like
yeah,
so
I get
like,
that.
and like they're trying to get people into the Maytwix. So it's just like
yeah.
how many people are we gonna get in the Maytwix?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know exactly how it ends.
Yeah,
but it's a thing.
There's something there.
Right.
There's definitely something there.
Exactly.
So do you think we're in the Matrix right now?
We're
just living in the Matrix?
We would be in the
because
Matrix.
we've had a Twix.
Yes. And then maybe there's something along the lines of like people who are in the right Matrix and the left Matrix, like
oh shit.
they they have like underlying beef and they don't even know what it's about.
But they just don't see eye to eye.
They just never have seen eye to eye.
Because the right Twix can't get along with the left Twix.
And then like there's like a mastermind, and it's just like and I'm off the top here.
Yeah.
It's like an evil Twix bar.
and he's like at the head of the.
He's like at his chair like this, like.
Yeah.
Like,
and he's like a really fat Twix bar.
Yeah, huge Twix bar.
But he's like 2 feet tall.
Yeah.
He's like a little.
Yeah.
I think I keep going back to gnomes.
Yeah, I think
he looks like a gnome.
Yeah,
you know.
It's like a Twix. It's like a Twix version of a gnome.
Picture like a gnome, human, but he's a Twix chocolate bar.
And he runs the Twix.
Yeah. I see that. I like that.
Yeah. So that one, I was more title driven.
More title. Yeah.
But that's kind of how it goes.
I like that.
My next one is, The 9 Lives of Whiskers McPaws.
Okay.
And so Whiskers McPaws is this is gonna be an animated film.
Yeah.
And Whiskers McPaws, like when you hear the title, you're kind of like, oh, we're gonna see Whiskers McPaws, who everybody knows, like he's
die 8
famous,
times and then gets to his 9th life.
But what is actually gonna occur here is like a cat, just like a normal cat that has a family, and like he's like an accountant. But then he's also like an FBI agent, and he also
he's got 9 different lives.
He's got 9 lives going on.
That's good too, bro.
And his family has no idea about it. And then one of the lives, unfortunately, is like he's been cheating, unfortunately. And he's got like another family.
His affair.
Yeah. So he's got
affair life.
And it's just like, who really are you, Whiskers?
Who are you, Whiskers McPaw?
Yeah.
And does he end up figuring out who he really is?
And yes, and it all kind of starts unraveling, and there's a time where like one person from each of his 9 lives like sees him, and they're like, wait, you're the FBI agent. They're like, wait, you're my accountant.
It's like the Spider-Man thing.
Yeah, and they're all pointing at Whiskers, and they're like, who even like?
And it's like Whiskers. I thought your name was Pierre, and like Pierre's like a shoe shiner. Yeah.
And he does it all. He does a little bit of everything.
One of them thinks he's a dog.
Yes.
Yeah.
One of them. He runs in a dog circle.
That's a great idea too. That could be a kid's movie.
Oh, I would watch the shit out of that.
I like that. This one also was so that was 3 for you.
Mm-hmm.
This one was title driven, but it's instead of Dirty Dancing, it's Dirty Prancing, and it's just, I think it's just like a look into like what really goes on with
like a biopic
of what really happens with the reindeer, and like and it's like Blitzen's like fucking off the like Blitzen does drugs.
That's so good. Is it like like The Last Dance? Like is it more of a documentary?
Yeah. Like Rodman is Blitzen, and then like Rudolph is MJ.
What was it called again?
Dirty Prancing.
Dirty Prancing.
It's Dirty Prancing, and it's just fucking unhinged.
Yeah.
And
even Santa's like they all don't fuck with Santa.
No, they don't fuck with Santa at all, and Santa's like power hungry.
Oh, that's so good.
But yeah, it's kind of like a Last Dance thing.
And we see more because Rudolph's very private. We see more about Rudolph.
We see more. We get a little glimpse into Rudolph.
Yeah. How he was like a dick in practice.
Yeah. He takes shit personal from like Dancer and Dasher and shit. Okay, this one. This I actually think Disney should do. Like we saw Deadpool and Wolverine.
Yes.
And I was like, this is actually like an idea. Why don't they do that in animated films?
I
said
agree.
Shrek and Poe.
Oh, Shrek and Poe.
And it's I think it's like
I don't know if those are the same.
They're actually a product because it's Pixar, and so that might.
But whatever.
Work. But Shrek and Poe, just like work out a deal, guys. But I think Shrek and Poe, and it's like Farquaad is power hungry and like taking shit over, and they need the Dragon Warrior, and he comes in and like fights. Dude, it would be really good.
Dude. Also, that is a real idea that I like. Maybe I don't know if they're in the same.
They're not. I think it's Pixar and Disney. But if like Shrek and like Sully, even
if
Shrek and Sully,
whoever
dude, why
is
not
on
do
this,
it?
Dude, they will do it actually because movies, unfortunately, they are also just a business.
Yes, and
so they're like we're gonna put asses in seats with Shrek and Poe. Everybody's gonna see that movie.
They literally did it with Deadpool. So like they should. I'm surprised they haven't done it.
It's actually a great freaking point.
Yeah, like why not? Why aren't they doing it?
You know what they also should do is like let's make these animated characters into like let's do a multiverse for them.
Yeah.
Where like maybe we have an Avengers. Or maybe we have like one of those like the Spider-Man thing where there's like 80 Shreks for some reason.
Yeah, and it's like Shrek, who like Mickey is in there.
Oh, dude, everybody's pulling up to the theater.
Like Wazowski's got fucking longevity. Wazowski needs to be in a multiverse.
Dude, let's get the Incredibles in a multiverse.
Oh my god,
situation.
Dude. Dash and like Donkey.
Oh,
dude, they should do it. They should do that in everything. Like TV shows should do it.
They will. I think they will.
Because they'll just look at like, and I think the Deadpool movie did very well, right?
I think it set the record.
So I bet people to start. I bet that happens in the next 10 years. We're gonna put our foot down right now.
I like that call.
Disney does like a multiverse thing.
Yeah. So you got another pick, or you just did 2 picks?
I just did 2.
Okay, I've got a rom-com where a guy invents a cologne. I didn't have a title for this, which is really unprofessional. Let's call it.
I'll try to come up with the title.
Let's call it The Stench.
The Stench. Okay.
So he has a cologne that like he was given to by like a guy on vacation, and he comes back to the office, and so the guy tells him that the only person that's gonna think it smells good is your soulmate.
Okay, that's fun.
Yeah. But like the movie kind of starts,
but it smells like ass cheeks.
It's to everybody except for your soulmate.
Got it.
But like the movie starts and like his boss is like a bitch and she like hates him so much and he hates her and they're like,
but she likes his stench.
And so that's how it starts, and then he goes on vacation, gets this, and then he comes back. Everybody's like, "That smells like shit," and then she's like, "It smells amazing," and then so he's like,
shit.
"Oh my god!"
You know what that's like? It's that's like this Sydney Sweeney, Glenn Powell.
They're like,
you've seen it, right?
Great movie. Great film.
Yeah. Oh, that's good.
Yeah, and
so do they end up falling in love?
Well, yeah, and he's like, I don't know how to explain this to you, but we got to go on a date or something. But I don't want to, and I hate you, but we have to go on a date.
And you don't get it.
Yeah, and she's like, "What? Like, come on."
Yeah. That is good, man.
And then they end up getting married.
And then they fall in love. Yeah, that's good.
I love a good rom-com. I really do.
I do too. That Glenn Powell one is very good.
Every
a good
rom-com.
It's such an easy watch and just good.
Yeah.
and kind of funny.
Yeah. My final one. I don't have a title, unfortunately. Okay. You can come up with a title for this one.
Yeah.
I had the actors I had in mind for this are Jake and Logan Paul.
Okay.
So you got 2 influencers.
Okay.
And it's present day. Okay. And they find like a time machine.
Yeah.
But they're the only 2 that have like access to it. And they start like vlogging from crazy times in history.
Oh, from like 1800s.
And then they keep competing with each other though. They're brother. It's just Logan and Jake Paul actually.
Yeah.
And they're like getting crazier and crazier. And then one of them like goes to the Coliseum and like competes and like vlogs
and like almost dies.
Yeah. And they just keep outdoing each other, and then finally like one of them like dies and like fucks up the history. But then the other one goes back, like right before and like saves them.
That's good, dude. That's a very good idea.
Yeah.
I think,
but somehow they're influencing. But then we're seeing the vlogs in present day. I don't know.
That's good though. But yeah, so they go. Oh, but we're seeing them now.
Yeah. They're going.
So
to the
people
Coliseum.
know that they have the machine? They have to, right?
But yeah, they do. But the people back then don't know. They're just like, these are crazy guys like doing something with some sort of iPhone.
And they have like a weird thing in their hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
I think name could be like gnome-fluencers. Like influencers.
I like it.
Does gnome fit there or no?
Yeah, sure.
Am I like too gnomey?
I mean, you're very gnomey.
Because that was giving me gnome vibes, I feel like.
Yeah, I don't know where you got the gnome vibes from, but like I get it.
Yeah. I was just getting heavy gnome from that concept.
Yeah, I get it.
That's you've had a lot of like legit good ideas, I think.
Imagine how fire those vlogs would be.
They'd be
somebody who's going back in time. I would love to watch it.
And like hieroglyphic vlogs, like hunting vlogs.
Yeah, speed is
speed
is like in the Ice Age.
Oh, it'd be so awesome.
God, it'd be fire.
Dinosaur vlogs would be sick.
Dino vlogs would go nuts.
Dino vlogs would be dope. My last one, I just have like Ike, and it's just all things. It's a look at Ike because everybody talks about Mike, and it's Ike's story.
That's great.
And then maybe it's a trilogy. It's like Ike, like Mike, and then like
Mike and Ike,
or like Mike and Ike, the cold hard.
Yeah,
the cold chewy truth. So it's like Ike, like Mike and Ike, the cold chewy truth.
That one had legs. I would watch it. I'm pulling up to the theater for that one. All right, good draft.
That was fun. That was fun. We should do more. We should do more open ones where we could like be creative.
I had a blast making those. Maybe we do TV shows next.
Yeah,
we'll see how the breadsticks felt about it.
Yeah, let us know.
I really had a good time doing that.
I thought that was fun too.
It is fun to just make shit up.
There were no guidelines there.
No guidelines. It was
just like a funny ideas draft, basically. Stat of the day, real quick. Before news, we're gonna go stat of the day. Okay, so here's what we got today. The initial question here is, what year was Walmart founded? Okay, so that's the question.
Yeah, let's do that.
Now, what I'm going to allow you to do, you can either be given one question to ask me right now,
okay,
to zero in on what the date is, on what the year is.
That's gracious of you.
Or I don't give you a question right now, but I'm going to give you 3 different brands.
I'm going to take the question. Thank you.
So you're going to ask one question. So you're not going to, you would have been asked about Kleenex, and Toyota. But you're not going to do those. You're going to do Walmart, and you're going to get one question.
We're going to do freaking Walmart.
I think this is of the ones I've done, you have a better chance today, I think, because it's like.
Yeah.
It's not a 1 in 1,000. I mean, it's probably a 1 in 50. Like, you're going to be kind of in the area.
Right. Is it between 1920 and 1951?
No.
Fuck. Okay. Shit.
That's not bad. That you just eliminated 30 years.
I eliminated 30 of the unlimited amount of years, actually. I mean, we know that it wasn't from like 1810. Right. But we also don't know that.
But we know it wasn't.
But we don't know that.
2010.
We know that.
You know?
We know it wasn't 01. We know it wasn't 95.
Do we know it wasn't 95?
Do we? Do we know it wasn't 91? Do we know it wasn't? Here's my thing.
I'm not going to say anything.
It's like 1960.
Let me make sure I have this right.
It's 1955, because I don't think 1955.
Is that your final guess?
Yes.
Do you want to lock it in?
Yes.
Do you want to think about it longer?
No.
It's going to be incorrect.
Fuck. Dude.
You were in the neighborhood. You said 1960. It's 1962.
Oh my God.
You were
dude.
there.
I was there. If I did like a better question.
Yeah.
God
I think Zach advances to 0-9.
We don't have to talk about 0-9.
But it's okay. You just got to get 1 out of 100, man.
Yeah, but it's starting to be like it's starting to
become a bummer.
Well, it's starting to be like, okay, I'm 0-9. I'm 10% of the way there.
Yeah, but you realize like you'll probably be like 0-42. But then if you win on game 40,
is scary, man.
But if you win on 43, it's like you're a freaking. You need to win 1 game. I think it's all right.
Dude, when I win, I'm gonna freaking.
I don't want you to win.
Place upside
I'm rooting
down.
against you. I don't want to Venmo you.
I'm going to turn this place upside
down. By the way,
let's
let's actually Venmo.
Okay, I'm gonna break a bunch of shit.
Brotherly promise on that one.
I'm gonna need my $1,000.
But say brotherly.
Brotherly.
All right, brotherly. You can't lie on brotherly.
Can't lie.
I don't know if you guys know.
And you know why? I don't know why.
I don't know, but we started when we were like, I don't know when we started that, but if you say brotherly, you can't lie. And what happens if you lie? Get killed.
You don't lie.
You can't.
You just won't.
You can't lie on a brotherly swear. So
that's how
that
we know.
Sucks. I really don't want him to win because now I will have to pay him $1,000.
And we also always can get the truth because
if you go brotherly
and then they don't say it, that means that they were lying. Because I would never lie on brotherly.
You can't.
But then if I'm like brotherly and then and then you'd say it again, then I'd be like, oh.
Then it's like, oh, he was yeah, exactly. News. Have we heard from Pop at all?
No. He's ducking.
He's definitely ducking.
I'm gonna call him. Right,
give him a call. Hey. Don't tell him we're on pod right now because then he'll get even more scared. Just don't tell him he's on air.
I mean, I just don't even know where. Like what?
By the way, he's in town for us, and we're getting dinner. Like
we're also getting dinner in like an hour. So
he's 100% ducking. Like he's in town for the boys right now.
So you know what I can't wait for is like what his excuse is.
He doesn't want to come on, but just say.
Hi, this is Matt.
Just say you don't want to come on. He's ghosting us when he's in town for us. That's funny. Okay, news. I hope we get Pops. We'll see. I don't know if we will. USA beats Serbia in a close game.
Dude, honestly, probably the best case scenario.
Yeah, because Yoke looks really good. He carried his team.
Yeah.
But USA doesn't just have like a really embarrassing loss.
Because like if you look at it from our perspective, it's like we need Yoke to have a legacy game, which he did.
He 100%.
But then also that would break down LeBron's legacy if he lost. So
it would hurt it a little bit.
It would actually hurt his legacy. So
because this is probably the most talented USA team of all time, right?
You know what?
Our dream team.
I would say the best thing that could happen is US wins gold and Yoke wins MVP.
I don't think he will. I think LeBron will win.
He probably should win too.
LeBron will win MVP.
Yeah. But if we're talking the most valuable player to their team, it's Nikola Jokic.
Oh, for sure. Oh, like in terms of all the Olympics? Yes, 100%.
Yeah.
No player on Team USA is as valuable to their team as Jokic is to his team.
Yeah, like if you took LeBron off the team, I don't know though.
But you can't we like legit like we would have lost like last round.
Might have lost.
Yeah.
LeBron's fucking. How is he so good? Dude, do you
funny
think he's on roids?
I don't know, dude.
Or something?
He's so old to be doing what he's doing. He's 40, dude.
He's been in the league longer than he hasn't been in the league.
Could he just be on something and he's just cheating? That's crazy. He's been in the NBA more years in his life than not. That's and crazy.
Also, he's been the best player in the league the whole time.
That's insane, dude.
I think
a lot of bugs.
Dude, how does it end for Bron? Does he just quit?
I think he retires in like a year or two.
I think I think you got to just be like.
But he's like 40 and he's not going to do the slowdown thing.
He's still like probably top 5, top 10.
I feel like he got better again.
I think he's just trying really hard right now.
Yeah, he might be. But I feel like he got like he slowed and he's kind of, I don't know, dude. I don't freaking know.
I don't get him. I don't get how that's possible.
It doesn't make any sense. And then KD, just on that topic, just torched a bunch of people. Kind of came at Nuggets fans a little bit.
He really set me straight.
Yeah, I'm gonna read this because Zach was rooting for Yoke, but he wasn't like fuck USA. But
no, I wasn't anti-US.
But he's like, this would be really cool for Yoke, and so KD actually, I think KD knew that Zach specifically was rooting for USA. So this is kind of
that was why it made me feel like shit.
I think this was kind of at you. He said, to all you Nuggets fans, nobody gives a fuck who y'all lames believe is the best player in the league. Players got major respect for Yoke. We don't worship him like y'all. And that was to you.
Yeah.
Like y'all do, but most are in awe of his brilliance. Trolling you cornballs for rooting against us is a part of the game. Deal with it. And then he also...
Dude, that's what I'm saying. It's like, it really did feel... Like, I woke up and saw that, and it felt personal because I don't know anybody else that was rooting for Serbia. Like, were people tweeting?
They were tweeting about you.
I'm just saying, nobody in the world except for, like, me...
Well, he was responding to a tweet. That's why he did that.
Oh.
Cheering against it. Like, he was responding.
But, dude, there are very few people that actually want Yoke to win that game. Like, there were like 100 people in the U.S.
It's literally only Nuggets fans.
Yeah, but like,
and
even
a lot of Nuggets fans. Yeah, I found myself rooting for USA.
Yeah.
Because I'm just like, we can't lose. I really don't want to lose.
So yeah, tough. I'm sorry, KD. I didn't mean it. I root for you.
Dude, but it's got to feel so good for KD. Listen to this one. He said, that's what y'all do, y'all clowns. Use players to push these corny agendas y'all got. This is a brotherhood, fam. You're not a part of it. It's a problem now because social media got you clowns walking around with your chest out like you mean something. You don't. Your takes don't matter. All caps.
That's got to feel really nice for him.
But it's true.
Yeah.
Like for him, like he's like, I'm just playing basketball and none of what you say does not matter at all. So,
dude, I feel like especially for like like if you're like we just can't understand what it's like. Like Yoke doesn't have beef with any of them.
None of them have beef. Like it's all just made up by people that have no idea what's going on.
I know. They're all everybody's just talking. Mm-hmm. But like everybody on that court has like $300 million in the bank.
And they're just
they're like, I don't give a shit.
They're like, we're all just winning.
Yeah.
And dude. I don't care. Like nothing can make
like, you see Yoke and Ant like hugging?
Yeah, no, but like that makes it like who cares, dude?
It's just like they were like
they're rivals, but like what?
They're
getting paid hundreds of millions of dollars to entertain us. Yeah,
I feel like especially for like dudes that
where did all these bugs come from? Suddenly,
I don't know.
It's throwing me off.
Especially like I feel like Yoke is like he's from like Sombor, and he's just like you have a different perspective. I
dude,
feel
for sure. Especially like. Yoke coming to the U.S. I feel
that's
like.
what I'm saying.
What you're saying. Like he's like
the NBA doesn't mean the same thing to him as it means to like us.
Like our world is the U.S. and he's probably like, you guys have no idea. Like this is not even a part of half the world.
Like it's so. I genuinely think he like that's why when he won the NBA championship he didn't go that crazy.
And the Olympics probably mean more to him.
That's what I'm saying
because that's global and that's his country.
Yeah.
But that is crazy. I bet.
Shout out to Yoke.
Foreign players do have a perspective.
Best player in the world.
Dude, he is.
And keep hating on Jamal. Okay, the guy is injured.
Is he hurt?
I don't know. I just made that up.
He'll be all right, man.
He'll be dude.
When he's locked in and he's got like if he's playing bad, it's just his mind's not.
Dude, I also
not in it right now.
I can't wait for this year because
this is
when Jamal performs.
This is a very important year for our team,
dude. When everybody's like this, like the Nuggets suck, the Nuggets this, dude. That's when Jamal comes out, and puts 50 on you.
True. So, when he's up against it.
So
could that be Matt?
No
just showed a car pull up. No way.
How would he even know where we are?
I sent him the Addy.
Oh,
but he's ducking the shit out of us. I'm gonna call him one more time. Joey said, "Are wings an appetizer or an enter?" ENTRRR. So there's a debate for if they're appetizer or entree.
Now what's enter?
I don't know if they're an enter.
I don't think that they're an interer, but
are they an entree? Because interer, there's some. I think banana's a good interer. I think Frosted Flakes strikes me as a good interer.
A very good interer.
Wings doesn't. They strike me as like more of an app or an entree.
I would honestly say, and I'm gonna freaking put my foot down and say this. I'm team entree on wings.
Are you really team entree?
I just have fully like flipped of. I know they're an app. It's just like,
dude, I'm team entree. I just think they can play app. Don't use that. Don't call them an app because of that.
I'm just looking at like these past couple times we've like gone out. Like, where Danny, I'm doing a wing for a meal.
Yeah,
and it's freaking. It's I'm honestly I'm ready to.
And match it up with some fries. That's an entree,
we already
man.
talked about this a little bit.
But dude, if
interer is just no.
He's not an interer. He's definitely not an interer. Arthur said, "Anyone know where my charger is? I can't find it. I haven't seen it."
Check. You know what, Arthur? Check the living room.
Did you take it and return it?
I didn't know. Don't look at me and act like I took Arthur's fucking charger.
Why do you know it's in the living room?
I saw it there.
Okay,
because I saw it there.
You saw it where? In a drawer? Because you took it.
No, don't even start this because Arthur's gonna.
You took what you did.
But what Arthur doesn't understand is you're being facetious right now. I did not. Steal
don't
your
even
shit,
don't try and get a word of the week facetious. You tried.
I wasn't even trying.
That's what you were trying to do to distract. And by the way, the flag stayed down. You didn't get a word of the week.
I think that's politics.
I think what happened is you used it for a while and then you snuck it back in the drawer.
No, I did not, dude. Danny, my charger has scratches on it. You would know my charger if you saw it.
I
know my charger too. I have a power charger and I've got a scratched up charger.
So where is Arthur's charger?
I don't touch Arthur's shit.
So do you know exactly?
Because I know Arthur needs it.
Yeah,
it's in the living room under the little counter, and it's plugged into the one on the side.
It's just a little. It feels like you took it and you're returning it, but I don't know.
Charge up, man.
Check the living room, man.
Arthur needs it.
Angel said, or Angel, I don't know how he goes there, but he said, Toad said, y'all are the most immature people ever.
Okay, Angel, listen.
Shut up, Toad.
Shut up.
Just shut up.
Listen.
Shut up.
I disagree. I think Toad's lashing out. Toad's grasping at whatever.
I just think Toad. It's just like I don't take anything Toad says seriously. I don't give it like.
That's
the most immature guy on the pre, and that's one of the most immature guys in entertainment.
And watch Hard Knocks from last year. You'll see
exactly what he is.
Toad is just such a prima donna. He's such a.
And people say that like that's a character he plays, like he was playing on screen. No, he's just a prima donna. He's a bad father. He's a bad guy.
Yeah, bad father is the main thing. And you see him lashing out to
like why do you care? Fans. Like why do you care about who we like? How about you like you got. Way bigger things.
You got bigger fish to fry, Toad, man.
Bigger fish to fry, man.
And you see, you guys have seen him at all these meet and greets. I mean, we could pop some of this up on the screen.
Let's put it up.
Damn it, the pretty. Rock your hips. I'm having cash. I can take your bitch. Beat it up, like this. Put it on, fresh fit, fly shit.
We've got sent
lashing out at fans.
Probably 100 times. We've gotten sent these clips. I mean, the guy's he's intimidating fans for no good reason.
Well, he's hammered. He has no good judgment. That's just what it is. It's ridiculous. Zachary said, and he's doing the full name thing. Zachary Hernandez.
Z-A-C-H?
Z-A-C-H-A-R-Y. But he's just going by the full name.
I respect the hell out of it.
Yeah.
One misconception.
Because you don't do that. But
and I'm sorry.
I know you respect full name Zachary's, right?
Well, this is one thing that people actually get confused with is my Instagram name is Zachary, and that's only because it was the only thing available.
Oh, okay.
I didn't want to with the. I'm sorry for throwing an F-bomb in there.
So you weren't trying to do the full name.
I wasn't.
You're a short Zach.
I'm a short Zach, but a lot of people will like if they'll like DM me, they'll be like, "Hey, Zachary."
Really?
Because why wouldn't you?
Because that's what you think their name.
That's what my username is.
So, but you respect the Zacharys, right? You think that's cool?
Oh, I think it's freaking honorable and
yeah.
Quite frankly, noble.
Really? You think so? Yeah. But Zachary said, who has done more in the Frozen Treat Association, ice cream or slushie? I mean, that's not close. Ice cream.
Oh, that ain't close.
Slushie's a Hall of Famer.
I think Zachary might be on the inside with slushie.
Maybe. Because it's not close at all, right? There's no case for slushie there.
I did see a Zach at the Zach meeting, and he was a PR guy for Big Slush.
For Big Slush, yeah. So maybe that's him.
That must be him. And honestly, this isn't the place to do that, Zachary.
But he is doing a good job. Like he's getting Slushy talked about on the Breadbasket podcast.
Well, he's a hustler, and he's a Zach, and so that doesn't surprise me.
That's in your guys' nature. Yeah.
He's a Zachary.
Yeah, he's a Zachary.
That's what we do.
But it's ice cream. It's ice cream,
and it's literally not even a conversation.
No,
it's disrespectful that we even have to talk about it.
They're not in the same breath, man. Trey said, "Boys, thanks for having me today. Love the content." But yeah, pleasure having you, Trey.
Yeah,
thanks for coming out, man.
Yeah, good to have you, man.
Snappy question for you.
Whoa.
Yeah,
I'll be the judge of that.
He's killing it, man.
But there was a snappy intro, so I will give you that.
Yeah. Would you rather fight 20 monkeys, and then in parentheses it says little guys, so little monkeys?
Yeah, the little monkeys. Because we're not talking gorillas here.
Or one gorilla.
So how little are these freaking guys? You know what I'm saying?
The thing about the gorilla is, like monkeys, there's so many, they might just blindside you. I like being able to just meet the gorilla in the ring and throw.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you can just meet him and throw, and if you lose, you lose. 20 monkeys, it's like, how do you?
Could we use any sort of machinery or any weapon, any?
You can have one slingshot with boulders.
So like,
and you have 20 boulders.
Okay. So like a huge slingshot, like
it's like this, but the boulder will take down a monkey.
It'll do that. Oh, yeah. It'll take down a monkey.
Yeah.
I'm in that
I
case,
think I'm just gonna fight the gorilla. I think
I'm just gonna train really hard, and I'm gonna be. Oh, Pops is calling.
All right, but you'll do gorilla.
I'll do the gorilla.
I'll do the gorilla too. Here we go. This is from JW on Spotify.
Oh,
yeah, and if you're a Spotify listener, yeah,
Spotify question.
If you're a Spotify listener,
comment
on Spotify questions, because we do questions there too.
That's crazy that he found his way to the Spotify comment section.
Yeah. I mean, it's just right there.
Is it?
It's just you just don't.
How do you do
comment. You go to comments.
Oh, you just leave a comment.
You leave a comment. Yeah,
that's good stuff.
So good to have you, JW. He was tapped in with he said, "Top of the morning, my good fellows."
It's top of the morning. Top of the morning.
It's 7:40 p.m.
I wasn't gonna. I
thought about saying it, and then
I was like, no,
let's not kill the moment.
Yeah,
my fault, JW. I appreciate you reaching out on Spotify. I was listening to Milkshake's talk show. Have you listened to that one?
I've seen clips.
It's on FM.
I've seen clips.
It's good.
Really?
It's good. It's good.
Oh,
it's good.
I didn't expect that.
It's a lot. It's a little too much sports for my taste, but it's pretty good. I was listening to Milkshake's talk show the other day, and he was saying he was thinking of making the switch to Drink League from Dessert League.
Well, I think he's already there. No,
that's what I think. Well, it's kind of like how tomato is a fruit. Right, like like if tomatoes, like I'm going to switch to veggie, you're like, well, you're kind of are veggie. And he said, what are your thoughts and where do you think he belongs? Thank you.
So I don't. First of all, this is JW.
Yeah.
First and foremost, JW. I don't think it's our place to tell a drink where he belongs. Oh,
especially that.
I said it though.
Yeah,
I think it's clear where we stand.
Yeah.
But
that's for the drink to decide. That isn't our place.
Right. I do think that if he came out and said, oh, you know what? I'm not a dessert anymore. I'm a drink. You would get a lot of memes of being like, people would be like, it would be like Russell Westbrook meme on Twitter. It'd be like, what? You're a drink.
Let's put that meme up.
Like what?
Yeah.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about right now, Milkshake?
100%.
You're Milkshake. You're a shaky milk.
But they're just talking about the conference he plays in. He plays in the dessert conference.
I know, but I just think that everybody. I wouldn't come out and announce it. I'll say that.
You think just kind of keep it under wraps?
Well, just we know you're a drink to everybody, so.
You don't need to say it.
You don't have to say it.
It's like you're already there.
Right.
Yeah.
It's just it's a waste of a tweet.
So I think to go on your talk show and talk about it when it's a very big platform, you didn't need to do that.
You did not.
I don't think. But do what makes you happy, right? I mean,
for sure.
He's had a great career. He's got kids now. Like maybe he wants to announce that he's a drink.
100%.
And that makes him happy.
100%.
Right? Martin, this is also from Spotify. I'm just doing Spotify questions.
What's going on, Martin?
A couple weeks ago, he said, I think the D-Man could handle 20 jalapenos in 5 minutes. And I'll do that next pod. If you want me to. That's actually too easy.
D-Man. Look at me.
What?
Look at me, D-Man.
What?
Look at me, D-Man.
I'm looking at you.
Are you doing this for Martin? Or has Martin been peer pressuring you into eating jalapenos when you don't want to, D-Man?
I mean, he's been in my DMs and shit.
D-Man, look at me.
A little bit.
You don't have to
the other day I was hanging out with Martin and a couple of his friends. And they were like, you can't leave this room until you eat 50 D-Man.
Okay.
So
this is what I was worried about.
And I ate 50 in like 11 minutes and started puking.
Okay. See, this is exactly what you don't have to do
but
that.
I can do it, dude.
If Martin jumped off a bridge, would you jump off a bridge, D-Man?
No, but if...
Okay. So listen, you don't have to do whatever Martin says.
Yeah, but
if you want to, then we can do it.
I can eat it. I'll do 40 jalapenos in 5 minutes.
Pickled jalapenos or fresh off the pepper?
Fresh off the peppy.
Fresh off the peppy is a
fresh off the peppy
that I don't think anybody's ever actually had.
Is a night ruiner.
One of them is.
Yeah, and how many did I have?
You had a bunch.
Tell him, dude. Tell him. I could do it, dude. I'm a jalapeno god.
It was like
I was eating peno after peno after peno, and I was unfazed, man.
What's up with that, dude?
I'm the man.
Do you chew them?
Fucking jalapeno fucking man.
Yeah, that's
dude.
the thing that I don't like.
Yeah.
That's the one thing I don't like is when you eat jalapenos, you get like really confrontational.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, and that's
really,
and that's maybe part of the appeal for me, man.
I don't know. It's just like it's a different side of you that I didn't.
I
know.
feel like when I eat those things, man, I feel like I can fly.
I know.
And like fucking, like, if you have something to say, I'll beat your ass.
I know. I'm just saying.
I'll beat your ass.
I know. I know.
I just say if I'll
you said
beat
that
the
to
shit
me,
out of you. I'll beat the shit out of you,
okay,
dude.
All right.
What's
up?
up?
I know.
No, why are you talking over
I'm
there,
sorry.
man?
But you did it last.
Am I doing the thing again?
Yeah,
I just get so. What is that, dude?
I know it's something about these jalapenos. It's hot foods that brings that out of you.
Yeah, hot foods. Yeah.
So let's just
that happened the other day. We did McDonald's. I got buffalo, and I almost hit you.
Well, you took me by the shirt and were like shaking me,
and I just had a buffalo sauce.
So that was scary, and
yeah,
you don't need
I'm
to do
sorry,
that
dude.
again.
That's not me. You know that's not me.
Yeah, but Martin, relax. Okay, the guy's had enough jalapenos.
I'll do whatever y'all want me to, man. I got it. Okay, this is Titus or Titus or Titus. I think it's Titus.
I think it's
Titus. I think it's Titus.
Titus.
Yeah, Titus. I think it's how you say it.
I think that's.
I don't know though.
That sounds right to me.
He said, "Evening, gentle fellows."
Evening.
Snickers just called this a direct. Snickers just called this is a direct quote.
Okay.
Twix thinking he's the GOAT is straight up silly. He said silly. I didn't say silly. Titus is clear in his name. He's like, I didn't say the silly thing.
Fine.
Again, that wasn't me. That was Snickers. And appreciate you clearing that. You want to stay out. You're just a third party. What do they say? Don't jab the carrier pigeon.
Yes.
And he's just the carrier pigeon here.
Yeah.
I think it's straight up silly that Snickers thinks he's better than Twix.
I know. I do too.
I don't care.
You have nuts. Okay.
And you have the good commercial and marketing, and you're not you when you're hungry. That's a weird thing that you do. Yeah, you got nuts, and
you got nuts. Some people can't eat you. That's first of all. Second of all, you're more of a snack to me. Whoops, said it.
Yep, you're more of a 3 p.m. snack. I need a pick me up. You're not a treat. Yeah, I said it.
Yeah, you're like an unhealthy granola bar.
And
yeah, I said it.
Yeah, and I'll say it to your face.
Yeah.
If I see him in the street, I would say that right now. I'd say you're an unhealthy granola. You're not a sweet. You're not a treat. You're borderline not even a freaking candy.
Yeah. Oh, okay. That I think is really just like
too far.
That's one level too far.
And now I'm going to turn the whole candy community against. I can already see it. Everyone's going to be
because they with they with Snickers.
Quote this clip on Twitter and be
yeah.
like, this is not okay.
This guy's not even in the candy league.
Yeah.
He thinks he could speak on candies.
I'm going to get memed.
Yeah.
But I do think Twix is better.
Twix is undeniably better. Everybody would say that. So that's that.
Who do you even have? Do you even have Snickers in the 2?
No, I would go Twix. I would go Crunch. I would go
Crunch. The Crunch thing is weird.
What?
The Crunch
thing's perfectly normal. Everybody.
The Crunch glazing is weird.
No, it's not.
You glaze him.
No, I'm not. What I think Crunch could compete with Twix if he wants to.
I think he's underrated.
You've never had a Crunch bar.
I came at Crunch when we did something once, and everyone attacked me. So
because
they're
incredible, man.
But they're not.
It's a little bit crunchy. It's chocolate with crunch, man. What more do you want?
That's too far.
What more do you want?
To put him like top 3 is too much.
Well, you want the bell?
He's chocolate with rice. He's chocolate with like rice.
That's not enough for you, man.
No, you don't need bells and whistles. You don't need bells and whistles.
Sometimes I think that people are overdoing it. Now, Kit Kat.
Zach, who am I a big advocate for? Kit Kat, I'm a big advocate for Three Musketeer, and he's basically chocolate nougat.
Chocolate nougat. Yeah,
you don't have to do too much, man.
You're right, but I think Crunch needs more flowers.
But Kyle said, "Can you do a top 10 best things ever? Like anything, just top 10. Let's just do 5 each right now."
That was Bukayo?
That was Bakaili.
Oh, damn it! I thought it was Bukayo Saka.
Oh no, it wasn't. So
I got like a little rush there. I was like, Saka listens.
Yes. Okay, so we're gonna go all things really quick off the top.
Okay.
Root beer,
Christmas,
boobs,
puppies,
snow days,
socks,
cheese,
yeah. Clean, fresh car smell, new car smell.
Okay. Gushers.
Yep. LeBron James.
There you go.
That's it.
Hope you enjoyed.
There you go, Bakali.
We got Jack Tucker here, another Spotify guy. By the way, these have all been Spotify the past like 3 or 4.
Unfrickin-leavable.
Yeah, so keep the Spotify ones coming. Splendid afternoon, studs.
Yeah. A little bit late afternoon, but yeah, we'll let it play.
Yeah, appreciate that.
We'll let it rock.
Just wanted to hear your opinion on the Daffy Duck situation after getting a DUI and still getting airtime. Personally, I think it's unacceptable. At some point, the dude needs to be held accountable. Ridiculous. I do think it's like it's a double standard.
Well, you know what I
think?
Like
if Minnie Mouse gets a DUI, you're suspended to it. But I also understand this is a business, and Daffy Duck draws eyeballs.
Daffy sells, and that's what.
But it's not right.
It's not right, and the reason I don't think it's right is This isn't his first DUI, Danny.
No, it isn't.
It's not his first DUI. And if it was a first time thing, maybe he had 2 beers and
it's been since he was young.
Caught up.
He had MIPs when he was younger.
He had a couple of MIPs.
Yeah.
Tried to get that wiped off his record. Couldn't. He did a lot of volunteer work to get that off, and then he got one right. Yeah. He got one again. Listen,
it's like a felon. This dude's a felon.
At some point,
this Daffy guy is fucking.
It's a bad example to set, man, and it's
But
dangerous.
again, I get it. I get why you keep him in the public eye. I get why you kind of brush it under the rug.
Right.
But
right.
I don't know. I don't think it's right.
No, I think he should be off air immediately. Immediately.
Oh, so you think so?
I think he should be off. Well, yeah, Danny. I mean, he should be off the air immediately.
so you think immediately?
Yeah. Wait. Were you saying that you think he should still be on air?
I was saying it's a sticky, tough situation.
Oh, you think that they should still have him on air?
I said like it's a tough situation. What are you going? You're going to lose. Like you're going to have to cut. You're going to have to cut budget and cut spending if you take Daffy Duck off air.
Danny, the right thing.
Who's going to replace Daffy?
Air. I understand why they keep him on
These
air.
bugs are pissing me off.
Yeah.
Damn it, dude.
Right there.
You bugs, the whole episode, man. And I'm sorry, but like, you know what I mean, dude? I'm trying to like film through it, but it's like, dude.
It's same, dude.
It was a tough look.
Listen, I've been experiencing the same thing. That was a tough scene. That outburst.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I lost my cool.
Well, because he went over the middle.
Right over the middle when I'm trying to look at you.
Yeah, I know.
Right across the line.
Don't come over the middle if you're a bug and we're trying to.
But I lost my cool and I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But I'm human.
It won't happen again.
I'm human. All right.
But seriously, bugs, man, relax.
It's annoying. There's just bugs in here for some reason. All right, so Pops, we just got word he is going to come on here in like 10 minutes. So we're just going to, in the meantime, do a little Breaking Bad conversation. I don't know exactly what I could say because I don't know where you are, but
I think I'm new into season 2. The cop.
Oh, you're into 2 already.
Oh, Danny,
you're cooking.
Danny, I'm every meal. I'm freaking
every meal.
I'm here. And then you know what happens?
Do you ever get any like before bed time?
Well, what'll happen is like
a meal goes for 45 minutes.
Well, if I run like a dinner Breaking Bad, but then after my dinner, I'm like, I'm gonna keep this on. I'm gonna keep.
We're gonna. And
you know what?
And then I'm gonna kick my feet up.
You know what? I'm gonna prop this up for a while. I'm gonna take a load off for a second.
Yeah, and then I walked in. You were sitting like that.
Yeah.
And he's not like acting like there's a couch. He sits like this.
Well, that's my Breaking Bad pose.
Yeah. And
I'm like, what is Walter? What is Walter gonna do about this?
Let's just see what happens next episode.
What is Pink been doing now?
Let's just go. Let's see the next episode.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So right
you
now,
know what happened to me last
what happened?
night? So I was watching it like my hour. It's like 10:20 to 11, and then I like shut the lights off, go to bed.
It is not a great nighttime television.
I also
program.
it's watching TV before bed's a bad habit. I want to get out of it. I want to go back to like reading and journal, whatever. It's not. I don't
hate it,
but I've been falling asleep to it.
Not good.
So I fell asleep to it last night. Woke up at like 11:45, and I said, you know what? I'm going to stay awake for a little bit. And I watched it till like 12:30.
Wait, so did you go back?
I woke up exhausted and I was like, I want to keep watching. Yeah, I went back, but then I started watching it at like 11:45 to like 12:30.
Dude, it is a great freaking show. Wait, so what? Oh, I can't ask you where you're at. I mean,
I think I'm like late season 2, mid season 2.
Cop just killed Tuco.
Oh my God, dude.
Killed him. He killed him.
Tuco was electric, man.
Tuco's a great character.
Really great character. So Cop killed Tuco.
Oh wait. I'm past that. Cop killed Tuco. Walter White just pulls up to a grocery store naked.
Oh, you know why he did that, right?
No.
Oh, so what? So have you seen? You haven't seen past that?
Well, I think I left off like mid episode. Maybe I think that's maybe what happened here.
Okay, so what? So that's the end of the episode.
Is
it
naked?
Naked ends the episode.
Oh,
but
so
maybe
maybe I don't know where.
And this isn't really giving it away. I'll just tell you why he did it. You'll see more as to why he did it. But it was the only. It was. Oh my God, there's some great stuff coming up. But it was an excuse. Like he was like, I can't tell my wife, because he's been missing. He was missing.
So
he's been missing. So basically,
he's a nude guy.
Well, he's acting like he had like a manic break, and then now they're gonna be like treating him for that coming up in the episodes.
That's good.
He was like, I can't tell my wife where I was, so I'm gonna walk into this place naked, and then just say I don't even know where I was. Like I had like an episode.
Good. Well, that's a good plan. He's a smart guy, man.
That's very smart, man.
That's what he does, man. That's he hatches a plan and he fucking gets to it. I also will say,
what do you think his IQ is? I'm gonna look up his IQ.
I bet it's like 160. But I want to go back and figure out when the season ended because let me figure out what the last episode of season 1 was, because I feel like if I was watching this live, because I got into season 2, I didn't even know I was in season 2. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it just kind of flows.
Season a rough. Oh yeah, no, that was a good episode where he fucking throws the shit on the ground.
What?
Where he goes?
Oh yeah.
He runs up Tuco.
So he's hairless now.
He's hairless.
By the way, he looks way cooler hairless. Way cooler.
He does. I'm proud of him for getting the bag.
Yeah, he got his bread, and he set the relationship off in the right sense with Tuco. But
another thing that I forgot about, he definitely does just want to be dead.
Oh yeah,
because the first second of the show, or the first episode, he like grabs the gun and tries to kill himself.
Oh yeah, he does.
And then, it didn't work or something.
When did he do that?
Or something.
When did he do?
It was
yeah.
It was like that was episode 1.
He's about to get caught.
So he's definitely just like he wants out. He wants out.
But I think he's finding it with.
I think he's finding his
purpose
passion
with being which is cooking meth.
Right, and he likes it and he enjoys it and he enjoys the money.
That's great.
I'm happy for him.
He found his calling.
He found his thing.
Cooking methamphetamine.
And everybody needs their thing.
Yeah, and that's his.
Yeah. I just can't wait.
Oh, it's so good, dude. Yeah, let me see where I am. I think I'm late season 2. I think. So you're mid season 2?
I'm like early season 2, I guess. I think I'm episode 2 or something.
Dude, did you see? Shout out to the Stick who commented this. I hope this is real. He said there's like a full 6 seasons of prequel.
Oh shit, that's good stuff.
So once we're done with this, we have another 6.
What would even go down?
I think no, but we would enjoy it. I would love to see how Walter got to where he's at. I would love it.
Yeah, but don't you feel like Walter would just be like a science teacher? And
I'm sure it would be good.
I mean, yeah, they're not just gonna make
Breaking Bad prequel.
That's some good stuff.
The correct order to watch Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul. Oh, Better Call Saul. So you don't know about that? Is Better Call Saul like a show?
I don't know.
So Better Call Saul is like he's a big part of the show here where I'm at. Saul.
What? Better Call Saul is a show, or
so there's this lawyer and his practice is called Better Call Saul, and he's a big player right now where I'm at.
Oh, really? In Breaking Bad?
Yes. And is Better Call Saul a show in itself, or is that like a?
I think it's something, and I know that. I know it's something. I got that for you.
So yeah, there's a lot more content to be saying that thing.
Okay,
so that's awesome. But yeah, great show.
Great freaking show.
Yeah. Now we'll just wait for Pops, I guess. All right, Pops in.
All right, Pop's in the house. You got your mic right there. You're gonna want to talk into the mic.
Third angle right there.
Where do I go?
You just
pull it over. No. Honestly, sit on that side of it because so that it's closer to you.
Scoot over a little bit.
Yeah, scoot over.
Huh?
Just scoot over that way. You want to talk right in the mic? Look at me. Look at how I'm like this. You want to do that?
Okay.
All right. Should we just do a couple questions with Pop?
Do a couple questions. So
welcome to the pod, Pop.
Yeah, welcome to the pod. Classic dad. I mean, just coming in.
He's like checking out like the real estate. Oh, you're saying just helping us out.
Good guy, man. Good. Thanks for coming out.
Thanks for helping us.
Happy to be here.
Ethan said, "Which of Santa's reindeer would you fight to the death?" A little.
Well, that's a little much from Ethan.
Yeah,
but
just to come out of the gate with. Yeah. Who do you think? For me, Dancer.
Well, for me, it's freaking.
I could beat the shit out of Dancer.
It's Rudolph's candy ass.
Oh, you got Rudolph's candy?
It's got to be Rudolph.
What? You got Rudolph?
With the red nose.
Well, and we don't have to talk about the red nose.
Okay, but why you like?
Well, you don't have to come at. Well, Pops, that's something he can't control, and I think he's very insecure about that.
So we'd appreciate if you like.
I think he can't control it.
What?
What you think
with the nose job? And
it's emotionally driven. This is
why
what
the
I'm saying.
reindeers are doing nose jobs. This, dude.
Wait, no, but it's all based on his emotions. He just keeps that in check.
Oh, I think okay. The reindeer community is going to freaking cancel you for that.
Good luck with the reindeer community, brother.
He could unshine his nose, man. It's one of his biggest.
He could unanxious himself and not shine his freaking nose. What are you trying to say?
You just chill out.
I think Rudolph would cut off a hoof.
Did you hear that, dude?
You just said you wanted to.
He said he could just chill out.
He could just chill out, man.
Just chill out, man.
If he had a nickel for every time he heard that.
Yeah. And like Zach said, man, he'd cut off a damn hoof.
He would cut off a hoof.
Right now.
So who are we fighting to the death?
I'm fighting Dancer and beating the shit out of Dancer.
It's obvious. It's Rudolph.
Rudolph for you?
Oh, I just think he's
definitely weak.
He's been living a cushy lifestyle. He's been famous for so long.
And he's thin-hooved.
He's thin-hooved.
He's thin-hooved at the end of the day. Bryce said, just wanted to offer my 2 cents. Have a great day.
Thank you, Bryce.
And I appreciate that. That was
That's all he has. It's 2 cents.
yeah, but it's good enough. It's good enough, man.
Yeah, no,
He offered it. He has what he has.
Thank
and he
you for
gave it
that,
up.
dude. You have a great day too.
Well, you have a freaking splendid day, man.
Because
I
that was
appreciate your 2
nice.
cents.
That was nice, Bryce.
And the thing is
Generous. It was generous.
yeah,
and it was brave. Actually, is the thing
Right.
that came to mind
that's
for
the
me.
word. That's the word.
Not everybody is willing to step up and give their 2 cents.
No,
Bryce was.
and he just stepped up
And we
and
took it.
fucking.
We threw him right in the ring.
Thank you, man.
Here's both of my cents.
And thanks for both of them.
Yeah,
Thanks for both of them.
put those to good use.
Top 5 Michaels of all time is the question from Ollie Powell. Let's just, you know what? Let's do a rapid fire Michael draft.
Okay.
3-3-3.
And everybody gets this is everybody's own team. You can't redraft a Michael.
And my Michael's not going to be your Michael. Your Michael's not. Yeah. I'm going to start. I'm going to pick Michael Jordan.
I'm gonna do Michael Jackson.
And you kind of got snubbed here. You kind of.
I'm not being snubbed. You got to go Mike Tyson.
I like Mike Tyson.
I like Michael Tyson.
Face tat.
I like Michael Tyson a lot.
His career, how it's evolved.
I like Michael Tyson a lot.
And you want a snake, so you can go 2 Michaels here.
Yeah, you get Snake.
Who's the office guy?
Michael Scott.
Michael Scott.
Michael Scott.
Yeah, Michael Scott. That's
Has
good. I'm
to
gonna
be.
do Michael Phelps. I mean, we're
Okay.
Olympic season right now.
Okay.
It's topical.
Okay, yeah. Michael Myers.
I was fucking gonna do Michael Myers. Go ahead.
And now it's Snakes
Snake
to
up.
me. Mike. I'm kind of spacing on Mike's here. Mike, here, you'll like this. All right, Mike Trout.
Michael Strahan.
I was going to do Mike Piazza for a second.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Michael Trout.
I'm
You
doing.
got Strahan. That's a good pick. And third one for you.
Michael B. Jordan.
That's a really good
shit,
pick.
That's a good
really
pick.
good pick. And I think that'll do it for the pod.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Epi 55.
Double-
Pops, thanks for
double
hopping on.
connect- Nichols.
Boys, thanks for having
You
me.
got anything you want to say?
Just glad to be here. It's fun to be in the crib.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, what did you expect the studio would look like, and what does it look like
It's
versus what you expected?
it's exactly what I expected it to look
smaller?
like.
Is it smaller
It's
in here?
smaller.
Yeah.
That's what people.
But it just
say.
feels good. It feels good. I like the YouTube 100,000.
Yeah.
You're at
Yeah.
200,000 now, which is kind of cool.
We'll have to have you on for a full epi
Yeah.
at some point.
The
I'm in.
soft launch.
I'm in.
All right.
It'll be good.
Epi
All right.
55. Love
Love
it.
you
boys.
guys. Tell me you love them, please.
Love you
Yes.
guys.
Yeah.